Hello, Business 330 students. This is Professor Rick Hassey, and I'm speaking to you live and in color from Claremont, California. And this is the first of 10 introduction videos during the course of the summer for Business 330 at the University of La Verne. Today is Thursday, June 4th, and I'll be doing a weekly video prior to class, giving you the highlights and some key points of our discussions for the week. This class is a little bit different this summer as it was in the spring for many of you. It's online. The class was originally scheduled for Burbank, at the Burbank campus, but due to the pandemic and due to the situation for safety for students, this class is going to be online. We have students in this class from the Burbank campus, from Ontario, from High Desert, and from our Irvine campus. 4 different campuses all coming together in this one class. And we will be meeting on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 9 p.m. Now let me explain that to you. Since this is an online class, but since many of you have not had much experience with the online education platform, we've decided at the University of La Verne to have weekly lectures by the professor to review topics, review discussions, review assignments, and go over the coursework. Our class is going to meet every Tuesday night via Zoom. The links are provided, and I'll show you where those links are. And from 6 to 9 o'clock. I will be recording each class and posting those links to Blackboard and to our YouTube playlist. And that's something I want to remind you of. We have a YouTube playlist. It says Business 330 Business Finance Summer 2020. And that's available where all the videos for our course will be available for you to review at your convenience. Now, the classes on Tuesday night are not mandatory, but I strongly urge you to attend because it's just like attending a class on one of your campuses. We'll be going over problems, talking about issues. Yes, I'll be recording them, and for students who have work issues or family issues, and I totally understand. And that's why we record them. But being online with myself every Tuesday is going to be a great help to you all. So let's take a look at our course. A few days ago, I sent you our email introducing the course with our Blackboard site now being open, and I hope you paid attention and have looked at that. If not, I'd like to do that this weekend before our first class. And as you can see, our class meets on Tuesday evenings. We have Zoom office hours every Thursday from 3 to 5 p.m. That's a time that I've made available for students just in our class who can get a hold of me if they have any questions or concerns. We review them then. But that doesn't mean that you cannot contact me on other times. There's the discussion forum for questions in Blackboard. There's you can email me questions, or you can just contact me via text and say, Professor Hassey, could we have a Zoom session at this point in time? This class is available to you 24/7, and I want you to think of that way. But there is a time on Thursday afternoons where I am available for direct review for this class. Another important file folder in Blackboard is our course syllabus and schedule and information. Here's our you can download these PDF or Word doc versions of our syllabus, which you already have emailed you. Here's our course schedule, which is in your syllabus, but I've also put it in this file folder where you can see the plan for our class, the chapters we will be going over every week. If it's in yellow, if there's a yellow highlight in the calendar, it means that is graded work. Notice next week in week 2 we have student interviews. I will be assigning making available times where you can sign up and you'll meet with me individually for 5 or 10 minutes and talk about the course, go over any issues or problems you may have just to get to know you a little bit better. We'll be doing that next week. Notice our first assignment is the week of June 23rd. So please get to know the course calendar, get to know the course schedule. It is very important. Some additional information there, with that creepy looking guy, your Professor Hassey, and some other information that will help you throughout our course. Get to know Blackboard. Here's another important file folder, Zoom and YouTube links. This is where I'll post the introduction videos. This is where I'll post the YouTube links. This is our link for our class on Tuesday night. You just click on that link and you are in our Zoom class on Tuesday. You click on this link, you're in our Thursday office hours. I also will be sending you an email today with those instructions as well. And finally, the individual weeks, as you can see. Each individual weeks you click on, you'll see an agenda for the week. This is the agenda that I showed you in the first part of this video. Some PowerPoints and explanations of key topics of the week. We're going to be doing a sample portfolio this week. We'll talk about that in just a minute. So every week, you can even click down to week 8. And there's week 8 already set up with a lot of information. So every week is pre-set up. Naturally, I'll be adjusting them as we move along in the class. But you have your whole course in front of you in Blackboard. Finally, the last area I would like you to look at is the class discussion forum right here. Click on that. This is where you can post questions to me. If you have any issues or concerns, just create a form in this file folder. I will answer them. I look at this folder every day. And then you have some work, some graded work this week, and it's a two-parter. It's first of all for me to get to know you and to post a biography about yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself. And also it helps me make sure that you know how to use Blackboard to create a discussion forum and post work. Also, another area is you'll be putting together a stock portfolio, and I'll talk more about this in class on Tuesday. But you're going to be allowed to pick up to $100,000 a portfolio of stocks that we're going to track throughout the term over this summer. And we'll track those all through the course to help us understand the stock markets, give us a little added real-world idea about investments. So we're going to set this up, and I have given you a sample of my portfolio that I've already picked in Blackboard in week number 1. So as you can see, this is just going over the surface about all the information that's available in Blackboard. But please take some time this weekend to go over it. Make sure you understand it. If you don't understand it, we'll talk about it in class next Tuesday or during the course of next week. So there we are. Please review your syllabus. Get a textbook. If you have a difficult time getting a textbook, we have a new version this term, the 10th edition of the Braley Corporate Finance book. Your textbook is required. You can get away with using the 9th edition if you so desire, but we're going to be using the textbook for review problems. It'll help you in your preparation of assignments, and it's important to have the textbook. Also, you can use this textbook for a variety of other things, as we'll discuss throughout our term. So again, my name is Rick Hassey. I know some of you already through prior classes, but I'm looking forward to meeting with you and reviewing with you this summer business finance, a core course in your business administration program. And please excuse me for my raggedy hair. It's been 13, 14 weeks since I've had a haircut, and I'm looking kind of creepy. So I'm going to have to do something about that one of these days. But besides that, look forward to seeing you all next Tuesday evening on Zoom at 6 o'clock. Thanks, everybody. Adios.